Got us a team 2 together with Chill Pills on that Unholy Death Knight this time around. I like how you change your bog with your specs too. Looks so good. Diabolicals joining back in. Treasure Hunter Diabolicals. Reverence of the team. We got us a Tuna and Spino is going to be first up. Spino City. Spino City? Is that what it's supposed to be? Hater God X over on the team 1 as a Feral Druid. We got us this Quick Kitty as a Marksman. Spell Steal gonna be first up. Mage versus Dragon. We'll see which one comes on top. Artemis just hanging out, having a good time. We got us in Chicago on that team as well with Spell Steal popping off with an Invis. And Spino just trying to see if he can get himself a good angle, kind of trying to guess where Spellsteal would be. Spellsteal does go for big damage opener. Mad hits off the bat. Doesn't have much to touch of the match. Interrupt onto Spino. Maybe in a lot of trouble. Does end up boarding back next to him. Big barrage sleepwalk. Trying to see if he can prevent it with a quick breath. My goodness, the Archmage is everywhere and nowhere at once. Oh, he got it so close. Oh, my goodness. Spino, is he going to be able to recover? This man so far has just had to run away from the Archmage, but so far he's been able to do that successfully. Breath, but it's actually going to be deep breath by the Evoker. Interrupted the Spell Steal on Arcade. Does himself the fiery breath. It's going to be the Ice Spike. Spino has himself the most damage of the ready. Does Spell Steal have himself a proper go? Could go for an interrupt potentially. It's going to be Disintegrate. Trying to go for a Ring of Frost. Cannot really get around that ring at all, but can go for a little bit of self-heal. Maybe he can get himself some resources. Trying to see if he can cut off the mage before he can get himself a proper reset into a Nullifying Shroud. If he has a wall on top of it, cannot be interrupted. This potential spell still could be in a lot of trouble. Cannot really stop the Evoker right now. Big damage does have all the time. Beam to follow. Still going to be beamed down even though he's taking a lot of damage. Evoker trying to see if he can get close that gap. Trying to go for a Living Flame. Spell Steal does not really have a lot of health to work with here right now. No Iceberg for quite a good bit. Does get interrupted on the red though. Is going to be a poly from a distance. Trying to see if he can burn down the Evoker as well. Big Arcade Surge right now. Spino trying to see if he can escape this one. Got himself plenty of mobility. Does Spell Steal have any more mobility to catch up with the guy? That is a pretty big touch of the magic sitting on him, but it's able to recover a little bit of health at the very least. Spell still has a lot of that arcane power at the ready. Lots of damage burning through Spino right now. Blasting him out with missiles, arcane blast, instant cast, barrages, everything. Spino looking for a bit of recovery behind the pillar. Double arcane orb is not going to feel that great for him right now. This is going to get interrupted on the red. Deep breath to follow. Doesn't quite catch the mage. Needs one more barrage missiles. Oh, does end up missiling him down. My goodness, that was a long one between the two, huh? This is dropping down the, what is it, Infernal. This one Spell Steal is going to take a lot of damage up front. Trying to see if he can go for a little bit of cooldown reduction. Has a Succubus in his sights. If he can just control the Succubus and get over to Diabolicals, he could potentially make some kind of a play here. I think he's going to end up playing it very defensively though. Very safe. Maybe go for that line of sight missiles combo. Morticles, Diabolicals just pushes that Spell Steal. Does not want to give him a chance to really play. It's going to be a quick counter spell on the Soul Fire. So no fire damage available for Diabolicals for a good bit. Polymorph to follow. Spell Steal getting hit with a Succubus. You see, it is going to be a trick out of Diabolical. Just trying to see if he can get himself proper Soul Fire. Doing a lot of damage to Spell Steal. Does go for Ultra Time. I don't know if it's enough though. Looks like maybe Ultra Time was at a perfect timing actually. Might have been perfect. Barrage on the Diabolicals isn't enough though. Still taking a lot of that instant cast damage. Trying to see if we can go for a quick invis, maybe for some food. But it's going to be a quick Shadow Fury to stun him around the corner. It looks like he's just going to take the arcane power into Diabolicals. Trying to see if he can blast him out. Is it another? Missiles to follow. Has Reflect. Can he maybe Spell Steal it? Mortical. Oh, Reflected Mortical back at him. Trying to go for Archibald to fall off of that big barrage right after. Shifted power. Does he get maybe Icebug back or anything at all? Got himself images. Breath as well. Maybe could make some work off this one. Big barrages onto the pet. Can build up for a big barrage off this missiles. Fire. It's going to be Diabolicals walking into the fire, taking that percentage health and damage. Maybe this is where Spell Steal can make some kind of a play. Chaos Bolt. I don't know if he's got anything. I think it's over. Oh, it does get consumed. That was so close. He even pressed Ultra Time and I think trying to see if he could spam Ultra Time again. But the Chaos Bolt just one-shot him. Just took him out. Gonna be a quick kitty up next. Big burst onto Diabolicals. Almost taking him out. Reverend's trying to see if he can find himself a better angle. But Reverend's trying not to be in the middle of these guys at all. Succubus CC. Reverend's just trying to see if he can set up a gate. Looks like he does anyway. Oh, Diabolicals does go down. Reverend's having to fight through Team 1. There's still 4 people on the team that he's going to fight through. It's going to be Succubus CC off that big Soul Fire. Does feign death. And no way, he just feign death all that. That was going to be a lot of damage. Fear onto Reverence. Doesn't get silenced into freeze right after. Succubus right next to Quick Kitty. Maybe can slap him with a whip a couple times. Reverence try to see if he can push in. Got him to reflect in case it's a freezing trap. Just trying to kind of run over these freezing traps in case maybe he can be like a minesweeper. Does get to juke out and interrupt Quick Chaos Bolt. Nothing you can stop it. Quick Kitty will need a Turtle Shell immediately. Incinerate does end up going in and kind of unable to bypass the Turtle Shell. Well done, well done. I was actually very surprised that Incinerate did not do the trick. He does get himself a camo. Reverend's trying to see if he can find him. Does not find him. This is where you got to pick up the eyes immediately. Quick Kitty, if you're quick on your feet, maybe you can get himself a better angle versus Reverence. Looks like he's going to try to stay aggressive. He's expecting for Reverence to pick up eyes any moment now. But it's going to be a torch up for a second. Quick Kitty trying to see if he can give himself a better angle. Is going to go for a Chimeric Poison to slow down and silence Reverence into a stun right after. Freezing Trap onto the pet. The pet can really help you. Trying to go for the big aim shot. It's going to be a Mortal Coil to follow. Fear right after. Does go for the pet sack in case it's going to be big damage. There goes the Soulfire. Is that enough damage? Oh no, it line of sighted. He actually was able to line of sight it while walking away with that fear. Big explosive onto Reverence. Big cannibal right after. Does Quick Kitty go down? Is going to go for Survival of the Fittest. Barely lets him survive this one. Reverence is a global to him. Rapid fire. Punch him right to Reverence. Not in a great spot either. Second is getting hit with a steel trap, but it's still right next to you. Still able to get you a couple whips in there. Freezing Trap. I don't know if Quick Kitty recovers out of this one. I have no idea if you can even recover this at all. Does go for Exil. Maybe Steel Trap. No, Reverence walks over it where they reflect in case there's a Freezing Trap waiting for him. He has no idea. He just wants to make sure he got himself covered just in case. Board next to Quick Kitty. Do they have anything whatsoever? Rapid fire. Mortal Coil. Reverence with a fear. Is it enough though? Does get interrupted. Oh, Death Shock him. Wait a second. Maybe. Oh my god. Oh, no way. Oh, no way Quick Kitty lived this one. There's absolutely no way this marksmanship hunter just made it out of that one. There's no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm in disbelief. I mean, Chilpas is not going to give you much of an auto. There's no way, right? 68% dampening? No. That was impressive. I agree. Oh my god. I agree. That was incredible. Hater God X is going to be up next. Imagine if Pack wasn't bad. Dude, Pack at 69% dampening. Yeah, it doesn't do anything anymore. I am very surprised. Death shocked him and the guy just kept trucking. I don't know if he's got like a lock and loaded procs and whatnot at the end there. But my goodness, that marksmanship is just relentless. Won't go down without a fight. He's just gonna truck through it. Tooth and nail. Oh my goodness, silence on the hater god. I don't really know. At this point, it's just a big old brawl. Mad damage out of chills. Oh, all these pets, the gargle, everything collapsing on him all at once. Artemis charging out, trying to make sure Chilpas does not get a recovery. But it looks like the ghouls, the armies of undead, are chasing after Artemis. Can maybe go for the binding shot. If you can maybe get a good angle onto Chilpas and get a binding shot in there perfectly, you'll be in a good spot. There goes range damage Chilpas. He can't really deal with physical damage all that easily. Kill shots. Oh, just puncture right through him. Like as if it's nothing. Tuna, last one left, running out of the rapture, trying to see if he can avoid the freezing trap. Artemis is again just gonna probably have to do the same thing with as did with Chills. Just go in, send as much damage, try to keep yourself at bay. There's gonna be a stun, trinkets out of it, stun onto Tuna, try to see if he can disengage. Definitely want to get yourself as much distance as you can. Has got himself a turtle shell. I don't know if you go for like a freezing trap on the guy or not. There's gonna be a Hodge. Oh, I think it's over, right? Tuna, there's no way, right? With Chicago, last one over for the team one, man. High dampening. You still have a Paladin that has a bubble, that has a bop, maybe potentially even Spell Warden. But this way you just gotta get in there, right? This is gonna force everything out of the guy. Maybe tank up. Try to see if you. Oh, yoinking the dwarf. You toss. The dwarf tosses in. 10 points for Chicago. That was a nice throw. I love that. I think Chicago's been practicing that static totem. That or the fix it to be more consistent. But it looks like Chicago's been practicing to make sure he can move people. Big damage on Tuna. Nothing you can do about it. My goodness. That was intense. I honestly, Quick Kitty did end up getting 2 kills. I'm actually surprised. He did get take down Diabolicus when he was low. But then he did end up taking down. Oh my god, Reverence. That is so rough, man. Oh, it didn't go off. It was on CD when I died. That is unfortunate. Shadowburn didn't go off. He died before it. Did it? Is that what happened?